Hello all, hope you is good. Welcome back to Europa Universalis 4 with France. So last time we literally just did wow. What on earth am I trying to say? We literally just did drill and chill and yap. Honestly. Nothing productive was done either in my words or in the game. However, all that happened was I waited out time ready for the Dutch War. Still got a couple of years to go, but at least a bit more time passed. More yearly prestige, putting my prestige equilibrium at roughly 200 prestige. At this point, I mean it's ridiculous. Look at that, right? So base 5% decay, but it's reduced by 2.5% right now. Just ridiculous. What else can be done? I can actually upgrade Santa Maria del Fiore, but let's go Cerro de Potosi. Now that is a wonder in Civ 5. It's actually a natural wonder, not a buildable one. But it's there. So me saying wonder instead of great project is actually relatively okay this time. While I've been growing, my army force limit is now 640 troops. I do need to be a little careful though, because of course with each of my army sizes being bigger than the supply limit in any of my provinces, I'm kind of running out of spare manpower to keep it all going. Not really running out per se, but it's just not really, you know, feasible to have all of my land force limit covered at the moment. Even though, like I say, my force limit being 600 is really nice. I'm going to scornfully insult Russia because they suck. Give me my power projection. I have no possible rivals. I thought Russia was still my rival. Oh well, they deserved every bit of my venomous tongue for reasons I'm not going to go into. AKA I have no reasons to go into. Also last time, the Netherlands did rescind their inclusion in the Empire, so now they're just attackable. Russia would now join in a war. They have paid off some of their debt. That is okay by me. How are my rebels looking, to be fair? They are needing to be harsh treatment. They require harsher treatment. In fact, they require the harshest of treatments. I lost... No, I didn't lose CB of Empire versus Austria-Hungary. It just needs to refresh because they've changed their name. No, I've actually lost it. Oh, okay. Khmer want help versus Diviet and Lanna, sure. I mean, they declared the war, they probably don't actually need my help. With that logic in mind, I'm just going to continue doing my do. I also need to start making more training fields. As look at that, Cremone give me 5,700 manpower a year. That's like 500 a year. No, sorry, 5,700 a year is like 500-ish a month. It's about 470 or something if I'm going to be, you know, a bit more precise, but nah, is what it is. Just take that 5,700 divided by 12 if you want the real answer. So with my spare diplomats that are currently doing nothing, I will improve relations with neighbouring countries, actually. Let's just let it do its thing. I can also do some papal actions, except not really. No target can be set for anything. So now being the Pope is just gain the papal controller benefits like aggressive expansion cost. Aggressive expansion impact and diplomatic annexation cost. And like tech cost. I wonder if with a few more troops and this incoming war, if the coalition would just like fizzle. Netherlands, it's May 24 that I need to fight you. Except not a May, it's a definitely. Like, it's happening, it's a yes. Also gaining extra. Right, this is going to be disbanded. Again, I've got all my ships here, that's fine. I think one more stack might be okay for now, actually. I certainly didn't want any more, but I think another one might be okay. So let's go to the army template. Grab template name for Vusser. As usual, great naming. It's pretty much just have the name template name and then just spam your head on the keyboard, by the way, if you want to repeat the accurate naming system I have going. February. I need to undrill with everyone now. Our time has come. Also, I have no real spare manpower. Probably just because I started making another unit, but that's okay. So yeah, the plan will be to full annex Netherlands. And I'm at 60 absolutism basically already. That's kind of nice. French and Mexico continuing to be relatively disloyal. I'm glad I've got the Leviathan reform though. That's kind of nice. Let's take as much Diplo as I possibly can. And then I'll start trekking towards the Austrian border. Because I want to head for both Austria and Russia. Truce with the Netherlands is up. Did that or did that not earlier say May? Am I just going completely like... I would say am I going completely psychotic, but that would involve not being psychotic to begin with. Oops. So anyway, we'll take Groningen. And to be honest, like I mentioned, I'm just going to take everywhere anyway. Then let's go take this province here. But if it doesn't rename itself, I want to rename itself. It always bothers me with the... that province's name always bothers me. With how it's set. I don't know, that's just me. Let's start moving in. Can I get round this way? Not yet. That's not a no, it's a maybe. And yeah, I don't even need full morale here, I'm just going to take them on. And as much as I'd love to get the morale of armies guy in charge, I might need to keep the manpower one on the go. No, I have an alternative solution. This is a nice compromise. Grab morale of armies. Slacking recruiting standards. There we go. Natural manpower modifier is nice and all. And yes, if I kept the national manpower modifier advisor, it would stack better with slacken. But this allows me to just not worry about the battles at all. Or at a reduced rate, I should say. Is my thinking? So why didn't the Commonwealth join in? Commonwealth of 3,000 in debt. Ha! Sucks to suck. Wouldn't be me. No. Look, this is my interest in your debt. None. I have no interest in your debt. Let's go Bresgau. Can I move to Berlin? Nope. So basically I'm at war with Russia and Austria, but neither one of them can actually get to me. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just pointing out an observation. And these guys do not have siege, do they? There is a whole load of no siege generals floating around at the moment, and I don't like it. Also, Austria hired Conticelli from Mainz, of all people. Sure. There's also now a fort in Inntal. Let's go sit 2 units in together. They won't try and fight that, I doubt. Austria-Hungary have 150k units in total. That will struggle with 2 of my detachments. Don't mind the rest of them. Also note that I'm also blessed ruler. Or I have blessed my ruler. And what's my mercantilism at now? 72%. Yeah, when I get to 100 I won't even need to expend papal points on it, and I can make sure all of my modifiers and my security of being the Pope can all be set, honestly. Also, I don't know how long I'm the papal controller for, because normally it would be when the papal state's ruler dies, but there's no papal state. They're gone. So another question is, what happens then? Is there something I'm forgetting here? Maybe. You know, very, very possibly maybe. And for the record, I've already 100% of the Netherlands. As of like 2 months' time, when I eventually also get Brussels. So really, they're dealt with. Ooh! Aren't you a big boy coming out here getting your siege on Venice? This army needs a general, and then that can go to deal with Austria. What I could do is grab a fleet of some kind and just dock it in the Gulf of Venice, and that Austria wouldn't escape, and that'd be stack wiped. Don't know if that's what I'm actually going to do, but the thought's there. I think I can just take them on and win though. Idea. Reform, progress, growth. Exactly what I was looking for from the get-go. 1637 is my next reform, unless it needs the tick of the month to calculate the fact that I'm now gaining more. A Norwegian La Plata and Argentina now rival to each other. GB have started the attack on Congo because, oh yeah, that's right, it's Portugal. Portugal have started their attack on Congo. My mistake? Allow me to correct myself. But yeah, they're probably just going to do the ship thing over and over. Well, you know what, Austria? Joke's on you, mate. Your units are going down. I could just force march in. That's it, put your ship away. Fairly certain I'm just about as fast as you right now. Nope. Never mind. Okay, joke's on me. I should have done the thing. I'm just going to keep clicking buttons until I'm in. Or until I get bored. I mean, they don't control the other side anyway, so let's just bring this to here. I need more heavies. So now Austria can't really leave here. So instead of wouldn't it be funny if I did the funny, I'm just going to do the funny. Because they're being a little troll. So I'm going to come back and counter troll them. Having like a light counter-trolling. You know, some might call it a light razzing. Okay. AH, can you just stop it? Ow. It's getting boring. You really won't be able to escape Venice. You know that, right? Even if you bring your ships over, my ships are coming in. And my ships will beat your ships. This is a my dad's bigger than your dad situation. Except it's with, like, you know, combat in water. Go on, AH, put your ships away. Don't mess with me. Okay, you're messing with me, no problem. Okay. I've won the Siege of Berlin. I'm now blockading Venice. Let's go to Dresden. And what's this? Lübeckian land. They're just hanging out in Lübeckian land, sure. And like I say, they're not going to be able to escape Venice here. This is a stack wipe. So do I really need the second unit in this province? No, I can go to like Unterkanton then. Potentially. Find out when the game unfreezes. Thank you. Right, Bresgau. We can go to... I can't go to Barca right now. They can go to Silly though. And yeah, that was a Austrian stack wipe. However, mines are giving their units to Austria. Also going to see about messing about with the Austrians back. They're going to bring their ships out. And I'm going to bring my ships out. We'll see what happens. Also, they're stacking up 71k troops to de-siege Berlin. I'm going to counter you with one of my stacks. But again, I need to deal with this beginning of the month shenanigans. There we go. I actually have 2 stacks coming in now. Marvellous. I said 1 stack, but let's do 2. See how you fare. And how are Persia getting on? Holding their own against Russia somehow. Good for you. Oh! Spanish truce. They allied Portugal. Perfect. I foresee that the Portuguese will come out my coalition by force. Hell, I could just do a white piece here and just focus on GB, but nope. I'm going to make Portugal no alliance with Spain. And Ethiopia maybe? And then I'm going to fight them again under a truce break. Also, this is very ballsy. But I want to do it. I mean, they're trying to run away, so do I win? 8.3 morale to 4.9, that is pitiful. That is actually pitiful. Right, let's start moving these 2 down here. I'll also catch up with the Venetian units. But yeah, GB won't be able to fight me now. I just locked them out. And Cologne are in a war with me. Whose war? Yeah, that doesn't help me. Spain, Cologne, Portugal, there you go. In that war is the answer. Makes sense. Let's grab Santa Maria. And then I'd like to grab more universities. And much like before, I'll stagger the truces of these wars. You sieged Verdun, you get I know it's only level 2, but damn. What a pain. Yeah, I completely forgot about the Spanish curveball, I'll be honest. It literally didn't cross my mind. And we'll meet them in Verdun. And then their units will be Verdun. Right, Dresden, let's go Prague. Also, the Netherlands still have these two provinces up here, because East Frisia joined the Republic. Surprised that Norway hasn't fought them for them. So this unit also comes down here. Grab extra dip power. I've won the battle in Verdun. I need to try and save Toledo or re-siege it, whichever is the appropriate answer. And you tried to move to Rathian. Why didn't you move to your own land? Very confusing. Oh well. What do you mean sieged Kutais? Oh, they're gaining back their provinces over here. But I don't think Russia's really going to be able to push into the Persian mountains, honestly. They've not got a lot, but they've got offensive and defensive. Which is going to be causing all sorts of hell with their already existing annoying traditions for Russia to be fighting them. I've just thought about it. If I'm going to be truce breaking Portugal, right, surely I should take 100% of, or as much war score as possible from Portugal, so that when I go again I can just immediately go and be fine. Maybe. Let's go siege Lisbon. Let's go to Lisbon and stop worrying about the excess. Austria will soon leave the war. Because I'm just absolutely stomping them. They'll leave the war already. Then I need to dedicate a couple stacks to going to fight Russia. So send this to Moscow. I'll send this one to Novgorod. I think I'll dedicate a third stack. Then the others can come towards Cologne et al. And then start to help with the Iberian War. Not that it necessarily requires help. They've won back the siege of Bayazid. Oh no, the province I spent so long trying to siege. Oh wait, no I didn't. I did nothing. Also, if I'm going to situate a fleet anywhere, remember, it's too long. The MVP, where P equals port. Austria's continuing to try and siege back their land. I'm going to bring a stack up. Like, say for instance, once I'm done with Barca, I'm just going to come through here. I have taken England's capital. Let's go to Gwynedd. Fairly certain that for Welsh double D means a th sound. Unless it is just Gwynedd and I'm just trying, and I'm being facetious. Also likely. And Cologne, what do you mean you're helping the Netherlands? That's just sus. Also out of manpower, but hey, I'm into kind of biggish wars, so take what I can get. It's taken this long. We'll send this over here. Once those battles are done, I've got 2 units going towards Russia. So this will be the 3rd army that goes up, I think. So from here... Also, I clear Austria-Hungary's morale by 1.3. Yeah, this will be the army that goes down to help with Iberia. I think from Spain this time I will take Lower Andalusia and Huelva at minimum. I'll connect my land to Algarve finally, and then I'll be able to take some stuff from Portugal as well as England in the war after this one. Meanwhile, harsh treatment on the Venetian separatists. I do need to keep an eye on the Venetian timer. That's going to pop up soon as well. July 27. I mean, it's probably going to do a fast one on me, but you see it here. July 27. We'll see if it does a fast one. Also siege of Breslau, who cares? I can still peace out Austria to my whim. Then let's see here. 1, 2... this is the 3rd one, of course. We'll go to Ryazan. And that's enough troops to deal with Russia because they won't have 200k troops right now. They have 200k troops right now. But they're not the 200k troops you expect them to be. Hey, Austria-Hungary. I don't really want you to attack my troops. Thank you. So let's grab more admin points, thank you. Austria-Hungary, give me your money. Annul your treaty with Siena. Annul your treaty with... not Netherlands, I couldn't care less. The Swiss. Nope, just money in Siena. Oh, Siena has 1 less big fish from the pond. Also, Austria-Hungary out of my coalition. Austria-Hungary now rival Russia. And I'm gonna try to leave this. I probably won't be able to. But hey. And I've still got my big stack up here. I'm just going to get rid of the event. It's getting in the way of whether or not the game is paused. I know I can physically move it to anywhere, but let's use that as the reasoning. So I want to upgrade Notre Dame. Yeah, I want to upgrade Notre Dame. Let's get an extra yearly papal influence a year. That can go into my mercantilism and my Pope chance. I mean, there's very few Catholics left in the game. So religious might be a good shout, you know. I do think it's a little late for it, however. I'm not saying I can't do it, I'm just saying what a time to choose it. What are my last ideas gonna be? How is it evolving? I still want probably quality or quantity next. And I want quality or quantity in one of these two. So it leaves one flexible group, which I'm still uncertain of. And I'm just gonna say gold is a sign of nobility. Thanks for the excess manufactories. We'll grab a few. I was going to say thanks for the excess universities. That's what I was going with. We'll get them in. Wonderful stuff. And you know what? I've just noticed the episode timer. So we'll end things off here. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again soon.